Hi, we're here at SHOT Show 2019 with Andrew and Harley from Insite Arms, our good friends north of the border who often come south of the border to shoot with us. So it's really good to see you here at SHOT Show. Now, we've used your products, we've seen your products on a lot of rifles. You're known for producing a very good brake, but you have some innovations. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, we just figured we had to step it up a bit. We had a few downfalls that we wanted to address, primarily for inventory control, really. But at the end of the day, it has a lot of benefits we like as shooters. The biggest thing is it's identical to our old brake, the Heathen brake. It's the same port design. We've extended overall length 300,000ths of an inch to accommodate a removable insert that's caliber specific. So with that, it gives guys the flexibility to basically run a caliber specific insert on a brake. And if they have a switch barrel, DTA, AI, a lot of the various stuff's getting a lot of modular systems. So this gives you the ability to keep the same brake, buy it once. You can use this little spanner tool that's be supplied with the brake itself. And basically, it just gives you the ability to put that in there. You have a fix-it stick. A lot of guys have those in their packs nowadays. Any gear like that, any 1/4-inch Allen wrench will do the same.
That goes right in there. Yeah.
Right on the end, it's all broached out, 1/4-inch. So basically, you can, at any point you want to switch it throughout a rifle, you can basically take that insert, which I just threw on the floor there.
Well, it's a demonstration of the durability.
Yeah, the durability's there.
Exactly.
Even to clean it, it's a lot easier actually just to get inside.
Yeah, even guys that want to take it apart to clean, the carbon buildup, anything like that, it's very good. We've tested it up to 4,000 rounds on a brake. We've never had a problem getting it out. I know the way it's designed internally, we've got a large system in here that basically the end of this locks onto. It just kind of tightens up. There's a nice abutment there. It's very, very airtight, really.
Would you put it like some anti-seize on there?
You could. Really, for a torque spec on it, what we recommend is even a slight bit of grease of some sort. Torque it with a fixed-it stick. We've run 22 to 28 inch-pounds. We've run it multiple times. We've never had one back out or kind of look down, it's not there. We've never had that. So, like I said, we have a lot of customers that will run a 30 cal brake on just everything south of there, 6 mil, 6.5, all that. We have just as many customers that want the specific caliber that they're shooting. They're very fussy on it. So as an inventory control side of things, it becomes very hard to keep every brake because we do multiple body sizes and multiple threads at the back end. So to keep all that in stock, it's very difficult. So we need it basically to simplify what we're going to do. The benefit is, of course, we think we've produced a better brake. The concentricity at the end has got much less. We're within half a thou of run out of bore to the OD of the brake. It's kind of a neat feature. There's so many things going modular that a lot of guys don't want to spend $225 Canadian or $170 US on a brake and then find out they're going to run a different caliber and make that expenditure again.
Well, we'll get this question from time to time. You mentioned that folks will take a 30 caliber brake and they'll run it, for 30 cal on down. But do you sacrifice anything running, say, a 30 cal brake on a 6 mil?
That's an open argument. A lot of guys will say you do because you don't get the air coming off that bullet scrubbed the way you should because the bore is so large. So that's for us. We haven't tested it exclusively. That'd be for somebody else. It's just the benefit now that we can eliminate that by saying you can run a caliber specific brake and still only have one. You'll be able to buy these inserts individually by themselves, have a couple of them. Mm-hmm. We can run it right from 22 cal to 33 cal, right up through. On the 885, 995, we probably will still do the Incho 95. Some guys have some big pipes on there. So we have a variation for everything. We'll have still the ability to keep our multiple threads as well, right from 5H24 up to, we do the 18x1, 18x1.5, 3/4 20, 3/4 24. So a lot of benefits to it. We've tested it. It's every bit as accurate as what the old guy was.
Now clearly, it's detrimental to run a 6 mil brake on a 30 caliber.
That would be a bad day for anyone.
A little bit of SHOT Show humor here. It's late in the day.
We will test that and let you know when we get back. We do plan on running a 300 WSM through a
Well,
6 or
but-
6 mil brake to see.
But you said you've already done some testing around that where you've intentionally. So kind of on a serious note here, you're not going to have a grenade going off.
No, there'll be no shrapnel, no flying. We've actually shot 28 rounds of 300 WSM through a 6.5, and all it did was basically rifle the end of the brake. It just went through there and opened it up, and we were done. So there was no shrapnel. Anyone at the range beside you is not wearing it. The way our brakes are designed, these two subsequent ports are actually overbore. So the bullet has passed out of the crown of the barrel before it would ever see a pressure side to hit the actual smaller diameter bore. So it's a safety feature as well that protects the guy next to you, really.
And so let's talk about availability and pricing.
The nice thing is it'll be the same price. We've upped the technology. We feel the use of it, the modularity of it, still going to be the same price. It'll come with the Spanier tool, and we'll sell the inserts. We're thinking we're going to come in around that $35 American to $39 American for an insert. So you could potentially have, multiple.
So if you believe
inserts.
it's really important, if you subscribe to sizing the brake, to your caliber as opposed to running a 30 cal and everything, you can accommodate.
We think it's important to be close.
Yeah.
A 6.5 on a 6 probably not a big deal, but it's got to help to do not be 3 or 4 calibers up.
Right.
We do think it's important, and I think it works for a reason.
Right. And so, folks, I know we have a global audience here. So if you're in Canada, where do you go?
We have Bullseye London, Barton's Big Country. We have a few distributors up there in Canada for us, retail sales. You can also buy them direct.
On our website.
Yeah, off our website. And then the U.S., we've actually got OTM Tactical here. They've been a great supporter of us from day one. They're selling them as well. And also we've been hooked up with Core, which is now Altus. We've showed them off here, and they're pretty excited about it, so they'll be carrying as well.
So Short Action Precision also has them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And for folks in other parts of the world, we have a lot of folks in Australia that watch our show.
Yep. We have Adja Tactical in Australia. There's also a couple different guys that have just sold them privately, and we can also ship internationally. So if they give us an email, we can help them out.
Excellent. So if in doubt, just contact you. You'll direct them to the best option.
You bet.
Well, hey, this is exciting. We saw you a few years ago, and really, you're. How long have you guys been at this?
5 years now we've been doing it. So.
Really, that's when we got to know each other, and now look at
down to Washington shoots. It was great.
Yeah,
So,
now look where you guys are.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. Hey, we really appreciate you spending time with us. We wish you the best at SHOT Show 2019.
We appreciate you having us on.
All right. Pleasure. Thank you
Thanks
very
guys.
much.